5.
Hey guys, welcome back to day 2. As you guys can see, I am tired AF, and the reason I am up at 8:15 in the morning, considering the fact that we fell asleep at 2 a.m. Hold on. It's because, courtesy of just Daddy G, was shrieking at 7 a.m. and he basically woke your girl up. So I am awake now, and now I'm just basically gonna head downstairs and kind of see what the gang is up to, hoping to dear God that they don't stress the shit out of me again. But anyway, okay. Oh, how cute is this man? How cute it is. People said my whole bunda is out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Your whole booty.
My booty is not out. You guys are just upset because my booty don't fit in shit. Hey, Sia. Hey, break it down. Twerk for the girl. Okay, we're going downstairs. We're gonna have breakfast, and then I think we're gonna get our day started. So let me show you guys. Look at everything set up. It's so beautiful.
I'm sorry, I don't know where my glasses.
Everything is beautiful. Why are you guys not saying anything?
Beautiful. Thank you.
Why are you guys not saying anything about nails as being?
About what?
Let's
wake up.
Tell everybody why I'm awake.
Why are you awake?
Why am I awake?
That's none of my business. You know what I mean? That's none of my business.
Guys, no! Whoa! Quincy woke me up at 7 o'clock, 7:30. He was shrieking, going,
Listen. I literally didn't do anything. I was just chilling.
Guys, this is why you don't bring pretty boys on a trip, okay?
Oh, so when I told you to wake up, you didn't wake up. But now that Naledi's like, she was like, yeah.
Okay, guys. Okay, elke go baleng di site tsa lona. Ke mang R100? That's definitely Zila's side. So, we're probably gonna have breakfast now.
It's not even time.
But I was saying,
Hasikari bonnet. Yo, it's bonnet.
some of us take care of ourselves.
Okay, let's have breakfast. You need to teach me how to edit on your phone.
We're gonna kill each other until we've established this. We've established that you and I are gonna kill each other.
Why would you guys kill each other?
Imagine me and Khonse dating, dude.
That's why I
It's like Adam and Eve, not
No, guys, imagine me dating just dating.
my favorite.
Can you just imagine?
It's just a hypothetical. You know what I mean?
Don't say that.
Morning.
What did he say?
Naledi,
What is it?
What did it say?
you be cooking that thing, eh? My boy be talking about you.
Boss, please, my camera, please.
Let me see you, bro.
But guys,
I like this. What is this? What cannon is
Let me
this?
show you guys this. Yeah,
This is amazing. What cannon is this?
we've got Naledi M official.
I also want to go live so I can see.
Imagine
Daddy.
calling Khonse daddy. That's Tanya.
Quincy, do you like being called daddy?
Wave check.
Yeah.
Get it together. Get it. Who's missing? Come on.
That's why you guys actually get so many girlfriends. Like they actually try to dribble the hands. Do the hands get turned on by this? Oh, do you guys like being called daddy? Yeah. Hi, Bo. I'm asking you, do you like being called daddy or not? I mean,
Wow, man.
Yo, one thing about Naledi, guys, hands with big bums are actually so tired. Yo,
yeah, let's go. Hi, Bo. Oh,
I'm ready
shit.
to go eat.
Hi.
Oh,
There's other people here.
From the other side of the house. And the one on my right. But daddy, her bum is so big.
He's shaking your ass with his white thing. I didn't know the kids were young. Would you not tell us that this? Why didn't you tell us this is us people young?
do they not see Naledi shake her ass?
Yo.
The lady's busy shaking her ass and there's other people having breakfast. So we're gonna let people get there and wait for us.
No, two's fine. Two will like.
Of course,
they're
they
having
always
meeting greens and Belmont and two.
Your egg, my babe.
Your eggs, babes.
2 for 3.
Ooh, tato. Ay, bo, kamu. Is that what you sleep in? Cause that shit's sexy as fuck.
Yo, go check my age. I don't know.
Okay, guys. Anyway, we're having a meet and greet this Saturday at Boho at around. How about no tops? What do you mean? Yeah, abapa kamu bana ba. And bana ba batsusa magoa. When na hey guys.
The breakfast has arrived.
The lady's literally working with her bunda out for all of South Africa to say.
Bro, let me take one more time, bro. Like that's like it.
But I saw you like 3 slices. Hang on, no.
Unless 3 is 2.
Unless, that's the thing. Unless 3 is 2, no, that's my thing.
Yeah, she. So you're blaming the wrong
It's next morning, they're fighting over pizza.
Oh wait, I'm not blaming. That's just food, yeah. I'm just telling you guys so you know. Nah, I would fight for it. I hear your chat, bro. I hear
But you're trying the wrong people. I'm even allergic to. I'm allergic to your pizza, by the way.
Khunts is not a good guy.
And that's what makes him like attractive to you.
Hey, I
was feeling, guys.
shake him.
Nah, you're a great guy. You're perfect for me, and I hope that one day when you take your braces off me and you can live happily ever after.
Imagine
you can
that.
Put on our retainers at night when you go to bed. I also use that braces.
Babe, don't get me
Baby. Got you, baby. My fave gang. So today what we're gonna do, we're just gonna get the day started. We might check out a wine tour today. Hopefully we can squeeze that in. It is currently 8:45. I think between now and 10 o'clock is where there we go. Like, hey,
How do you like your eggs done in the morning, Zaddy?
hi bo, guys, Zaddy, not Zaddy, child. Not Zaddy, child. Hi everybody. So can you guys hear her? Don't say Naledi and I was on time. I was on time. Okay guys, so this is how we look actually. Look at Mel making a damn noise. We're going to Constantia again, guys. We're going to wine farm, so this is how we look.
We look so
Can we please off forward?
I don't want it to go unsaid. Should we be matching a bit? Has a obsession.
We definitely are. So this is my outfit. Don't know. It actually shocks me. We're literally vlogging at the same time, so it doesn't make any sort of sense.
But we're one of the last few people.
Well, only the last people because now it was late and we had a strict agreement for 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I was having a
And she was having like a wardrobe malfunction. So our Uber is now here. Who's gonna open the gate for us? Do we have our own key? Hi, Sonia. Oh, there it is. Is it that guy? What is it? It's a CAA. That guy. No. I actually do have them. I packed them, but I didn't pack them for now. So we're trying to leave now. We're wearing high heels, so we're walking like in the. We are, but I'm looking forward to it because I want to go on a wine tour. And no, there's no such thing as being overdressed when you're going on a wine tour.
Exactly. Okay, fair.
Honestly, no such thing. So we're getting it now. Oh my god. Hi, how are you? Good, thank you.
To the wine farm. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, this vlog is so messy because we're talking over each other. Okay guys, listen.
Hello.
I'm gonna let Noah do her vlog aspect, and when she's done we'll do mine. But we're in the Uber now. We're getting ready to
No, it's fine. Do yours and
go
then
to
I'll do mine.
Constantia Lane. We are very much excited. I think this is one of the events I was looking forward to. I think this and the Junes, but we didn't get a booking for the Junes. I was kind of sad about that, but it was fully booked out. I think everybody when they come to Cape Town they want to do the Junes. So but we're gonna go wine tasting. I think initially we wanted to go to, what's this place, KVW, and then we didn't get a spot as well. We did. We wanted to go to the wine farm. Yeah, KVW. But we're going to Constantia Lane now. So we're just gonna tell you guys, you're gonna watch us do it, and I'll talk to you guys as soon as we get there.
Okay.
Say bye to my subscribers.
Bye to Naledi subscribers.
Yo, omotle. Yes, sis. The girlies are good. Hi. Okay.
Right, you and the two of you. You guys are doing the flagship tasting, so I'll get to you now. With the the guys doing the full house tasting, the two of you, and you guys doing the white wine tasting, we are starting off with the Constantia Subtle White, alright? The Subtle White is our second.
Hey guys, so I am currently at the airport. I'm about to head back to Johannesburg. I've had to cut like my trip short, and that was because I'm not feeling too well and I have a lot of like work commitments. So a campaign just came up and it turns out that I'm not going to be able to stay until Monday. But even though I was here for 3 days, it was like an amazing 3 days. But I'm just looking forward to being in my own space. Like a lot went down yesterday. This is so good. Please, tomato sauce and Tabasco. Do you have Savannah Dry? Savannah Dry. So yeah guys, a lot of things went down yesterday, but I think the main reason that I have to go is genuinely due to work. So I'm not gonna fumble some money. That's what it is. So yeah guys, I think that's pretty much what's gonna happen. I'll tell you guys as soon as I land in Johannesburg. And I was actually supposed to host at one of the events, but because of unforeseen circumstances I'm not gonna be able to host there. But I will come back. So yeah, let me eat and I'll see you guys when I get on the plane. Morning guys. Oh look, I'm wearing my TikTok shirt. Welcome back to another video. Let me turn you guys this way because I like leaning on the couch like this. It's been a few days now since I came back from Cape Town, and I just thought that I should just have like a quick conversation with you guys about, you know, where I am, why I left early. There were various reasons why I left early, and obviously the two most important ones were that I firstly had work commitments, which was fine, but nothing to really make me leave. But I also felt like I was in a point in like my life where I was accepting the fact that there's a lot of like mental health and mental battles that I've went through and I've completely shoved under the rug, right? So firstly, let me apologize for not making it to the meet and greet. I feel like I've disappointed my subscribers in more than one way this time, and I feel horrible about it. And I know that obviously feeling horrible changes nothing. So here's where I am, right? Firstly, I am apologetic for not making it to the meet and greet. I do know how many of you have DM'd me and asked me why I couldn't make it, what happened. And honestly, there were a lot of things that happened, and there were a lot of things that happened personally in the house that made me feel like this is not the place that I'm meant to be in right now. It's not good for me. Like, you know, sometimes being selfless a lot, in more instances, it does nothing for you. I'm drinking coffee with lemon. Being selfless in a lot of instances does nothing for you. It's a good thing, but a lot of the time people really just take advantage of that. So yes, in terms of mental health, I think I just came to the realization that I dealt with my issues differently and in a way that I felt worked for me. But then I realized that even with those kinds of unhealthy coping mechanisms that I've developed, even when you think like you have it all together, at some point or the other, if you're really not kind of doing the shadow work, the inner work, shit is gonna go south. So like even before I went to Cape Town, I was suffering from a lot of things. Like I was suffering from the loss of a lot of relationships, both platonic and romantic, you know. And when I went to Cape Town, for me it was like a moment to get away from the issues that I had in Johannesburg. And then when I got to Cape Town, as great as those particular 3 days were, there was a certain character in the house that just also kind of made it uncomfortable for everybody. And I have a really big problem with people who intentionally create friction. You know, when you're in a space, in a group of a lot of people, there's different personalities, and a lot of us had just been meeting for the first time, so we needed to come together. I mean, we all knew each other from social media spaces, but no, correction. Some of us knew each other from social media spaces, and some people were like brand new faces to me personally. Maybe the other people knew the other people, but they were certain faces that I met in that week that I had not met prior. So going into a house where there's a lot of like very strong characters and personalities, there's bound to be conflict. And that's the one thing I hate about big group gatherings, is that when you guys don't know each other, you don't know each other's reaction to things, right? There was one particular lady in the house of which I felt, I'm not going to speak on behalf of everyone because I don't, it's not my place. But for me, per se, it was like, I left Cape Town because of the conflict there just to get, I left Johannesburg because of the conflict there just to get to Cape Town and be around someone who kind of, I had a really difficult time getting along with her. I had a really difficult time connecting with her. To a certain degree, I felt like I was trying to extend an olive branch, reach out, because, you know, sometimes you feel like when people have strong personalities, like I, for one, have a strong personality, and I know that in certain instances, I may say things that may come off as rude or abrasive. So I am kind of very aware of what I say to people and how I say it, because not everyone's going to take a joke the way I take a joke, you know what I mean? So I did reach out. I did, you know, try to figure out what the source of the problem is. And then to a certain degree, then we started realizing that fuck it, nah, I'm not the problem here. I am not the problem. We're all here to have a good time, to have fun. And at some point, I just felt myself shutting off in terms of my energy towards her. And the one thing I did not want is to get to a point where I'm just like, actually, I don't want you in my space. I want nothing to do with you. Like, I'm grand. And I felt like I had gotten to that point where I was grand. Like, I did not want to engage. I did not want to fix anything with you. I did not want to do anything with you. Like, I felt like my whole trip was ruined, and this was a trip I was looking forward to because I hadn't been to Cape Town in like over 2 years. So on top of everything that I had going on personally, that just kind of tipped me over the edge. And I was just like, I had one of two options. I could have either just booked into another, like a hotel or an Airbnb, or I could have just went home. And I remember having a conversation with my sister about how I felt like my trip was just ruined, because now I was just upset about a lot of things. And then, you know, I guess a sister being a sister, she'll always advise me to come home. Like, everyone was just like, Naledi, you just have to put yourself first sometimes, because I feel like you're selfless a lot of the time. And a large part of me had separation anxiety because I'd been around them for like over 24 hours. So I really, really wanted to enjoy the rest of my Cape Town trip, but I chose to cut it short because I chose to focus on myself. And that's I guess, what comes with healing and growing, and also kind of taking accountability. Because my thing is, me identifying that we had conflict is one thing, but my retaliation is what I hated about myself. Because I'm like, I'm not that person. I'm not that person. I'm not a person who deliberately wants to be off towards people. So when I started seeing myself like when I started seeing the layers of myself kind of like peel, and I started realizing, actually, nah, I don't want you in my space. I was just, my mood would switch off when she was in this in like the same place as me. That's when I knew, like, you see, you're not also making the situation better. You're not making it better. Because there were various points where I do feel like she also did extend an olive branch at some point, because I don't know, certain things just happened. A lot of things happened, guys. And then now I'm one person who wants to address things and move. So when I see like things are dragging into the next day, and it's a lot. And now, guys, I think all of us going into that house, we just had a lot going on. I think the only people who were just carefree there was Zile and Khonse. But they're always carefree. Like, they're just young boys living their best life, you know? So with us, we're grown-ups. We've got bills. We gotta pay tax. We were breaking up and making up. We're lonely. Quarter-life crisis. Hey. It can't even be a quarter-life crisis anymore, because I'm bordering 30, bro. Like, I'm 2 blinks away from 30. So technically, it's a third of a crisis. It has to be. What do we call this? Like the sad girl 30s, you know, like, I don't know, the terrible 20s. I don't know. But yeah, I think essentially, on top of everything that I had going on, I had a lot of issues in terms of my mental health. I had to deal with a lot of things. You guys have seen me really talk about it on my channel. So I think going into Cape Town, I was so optimistic that one small thing kind of threw me off, and I just decided to go home. And I know it seemed like a selfish act on my part, and I think it was one of the most selfish things that I've had to do for myself in a really long time. And as much as I am sad about the repercussions of it, I don't regret that moment, because that trip would have been in vain if I had stayed. The thing about traveling in large groups is that there's always some sort of like conflict that's going on, and you always just have to try and make it work. But sometimes you just have to pick yourself, dude. Like, if you're in a group of people and you feel like that's not where your heart is, then don't go, don't be there. Just don't. Like, choose yourself. I think that's pretty much where I was mindset wise. I still do want to go back to Cape Town, like, very, very soon, because I did enjoy just being away from here for a while, even though I did, like, you know, cut it short. But I just enjoyed, like, waking up and being next to the beach. I enjoyed just being in a different city, in a different province. I'm sad, but I'm in a better place. I think coming back home did a lot of good for me. I think it forced me to look at myself. I think it forced me to accept the people that I have to let go. I don't know if it was like a Mercury retrograde or what kind of retrograde was going on, but it's forced me to basically accept that some relationships are not worth saving. They are not worth saving. And I needed to come to terms with that, because I have a hard time letting go of anything, of people, of things, of like emotions. Like, I'm someone who can sit and let it take over me. But now I'm just in a place where I woke up and I was just like, I can't live my life like this anymore. I can't live my life hoping people will love me the same way I love them. I can't live my life hoping people will reciprocate my energy the way I give it to them. I can't live my life pleasing people in the hopes that those people will treat me even with an ounce of respect in the way that I treat them. It's not gonna happen. So yep, that's pretty much an idea of what happened. But I do promise you guys that I will come back, and I definitely do want to do meets and greets. I feel like I'm still finding my feet because I don't know what to do when I get there. Like, do I just go there, sit at a table? Like, do I just order a cocktail and wait for y'all guys to rock up? Like, I don't know. So if someone can just email me, DM me, and tell me what I'm supposed to do I call the place prior? Do I tell them, hey, I want to do a meet and greet? And then do I tell them, hey, what's supposed to happen now? What happens? But I do hope you guys enjoyed the meet and greet with the other YouTubers. They are fabulous people. They are so cool. And I love you guys so much. I'm sorry that this ended abruptly, but I do promise you guys I will go to Cape Town again and I will vlog my ass off. So yeah, guys, I think this is the end of part 2. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next YouTube video.